Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Roberts.
Hey, hello, Frankfurt. So we're really excited to have you all here in Frankfurt, Germany, at CitizenCon 2947, and it's pretty cool. I'm very excited by the extended format we're doing today. As Sandy said earlier, that we've actually been wanting to do this for quite a while, where we can have more sort of FaceTime between you guys and the devs and show you a bit more sort of behind the scenes stuff. So during the course of the day, take the time, go around. There's a whole bunch of sort of smaller ad hoc demos we have out in the atrium, as well as the big presentations we're going in here. There's a lot of the really talented devs that are building the game of our dreams, my dreams, your guys' dreams here. So hopefully you'll like the new extended format. And one of the reasons why we can do that is because Intel are being gracious enough to sponsor CitizenCon this year, and so we can sort of do things at a little larger scale. You know, as you guys know, I've been sort of accused of being in bed with Intel from a long time ago, when everyone had to upgrade their PC to play the next Wing Commander. So this time we're really being in bed with them, but for good reasons. So let's see what the box delivered. So here we are. So the Optane 900P, which is the fastest SSD on the planet, and we've actually been working with Intel for quite a bit of time on this one. And it's some really, really cool tech. Here, I'm going to throw one to the audience here. Who's going to catch? All right, here we go. There we go. Sorry, it's a little wet from the dry ice. And it has some like really, really cool new technology. And I wanted to bring where we are now. Here we are. David Lundell from Intel, come out. So David's going to talk a little bit about the Optane, and before we kick off everything today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for having us here today. We really appreciate this opportunity. And today at CitizenCon, we're actually launching the product that Chris just tossed out into the audience.
Yes, so it's a big deal for Star Citizen, the fact that we're actually part of a launch of a major piece of hardware. That's very, very cool.
It's a major launch for Intel, of the Intel Optane 900P SSD. And really, it's the first SSD for desktop and workstation users that uses Intel Optane technology. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's a non-volatile technology like an SSD. However, it's got ultra-low latency, and this means incredible responsiveness and amazing performance. So what we believe is, with the PC platform and the processor needing more and more high-speed data, this is a great technology to add to the platform. The other key attribute of this technology is endurance. It has 20 times the endurance of a typical SSD, which means heavy data users can be assured they're going to get a good long life out of this product. So we see places that this is going to be used in workstation simulation, media creation, game development.
Yep, so it helps us compile a lot faster now, actually. So we've turned our builds around, and Intel was kind enough to give us a whole bunch of drives for us to develop on, and it's definitely helping us compile faster, get U30 a little quicker.
Yeah. And also for those of you that are part of the Star Citizen community, and this is what it's really all about. We got together over a couple of years ago, and we started talking about the attributes of this technology. Chris has been running into some bottlenecks in the game development, and we thought this was a perfect connection. So what do you think you can get out of this in the upcoming release, and then as we go forward?
Well, we've spent one way to get the technology into a game is sort of give it to the developers, and they're like, oh yeah, I need it because I need faster compile times. But we've actually been working, and we've been doing this on SSDs in general, not just for Optane, although we've done some specific stuff because Optane has some features that we can move even faster on. But to change the sort of the I/O setup that we have inside, because most previous engines all relied on either optical streaming or hard drive, which is a whole different approach in terms of like seek times, and so you tend to want to bring in a bunch of data because the seek takes a lot of time, but on SSD, seeking takes a lot less time. So we've sort of shifted to a paradigm that is smaller chunks of data and not worrying so much about the seeks, because that's actually going to be more efficient long-term I/O structure for kind of SSDs and also what's happening on the Optane stuff. So in the 3.0 stuff, it's enabled for Optane, and we'll be continuing to add improvements to make the experience better and more fluid going forward. As it all gets better, because it's the first generation of the technology, and
Absolutely.
it's going to improve, and the operating system is going to sort of embrace it better, and it'll be pretty cool. But it's definitely helping our development now, and I think it will be good for anyone playing Star Citizen too.
Yeah, and we definitely look forward to working with you on the future. And then as part of this collaboration, some of you may have noticed something new out in the atrium. Did anybody see anything new? A little small thing? Everybody's shaking their heads. I don't know what you're talking about. No, seriously, what we thought is, hey, there's a technical collaboration. It'll make the gameplay better, make you guys have more fun with this thing, try new experiences, but also we thought we might translate that into a ship.
Yep. We did. We're calling it the Raven. It was designed by Nathan Dursley, who's our ship art director, and it's something that he's actually it was a form and a shape he was really keen to do. So having said that, let's just run a little video. So anyway, as you can probably tell from the model and kind of Nathan's video he put together, which was pretty cool, it's a prototype based off the Sabre, although it's had a heavy modification. It's currently our fastest dedicated dogfighter. Can be used as a resilient data runner that can sort of defend itself. Has twin EMPs in, which I think you saw sparkling at the beginning there, and has a couple of heavy-duty laser cannons, and it definitely punches well above its weight class.
Yeah, so, and it will be exclusively sold with the Intel Optane SSD 900P, sorry. So anyway, For those here in the audience, you'll be able to actually test fly the Raven. We've set up a dedicated room on the other side of the venue, and we've got 24 PCs with the amazing performance of an Intel Core i9 processor. So you guys will be able to try the latest, highest performance processor, plus Intel Optane technology, plus the Sabre Raven. And this will all be able to be flown in the Star Citizen 3.0 Alpha Planetary Playground. So go enjoy.
It's kind of fun. So I'll be upstairs in Universal. And then one extra thing is, which is good for you guys, Intel have been kind enough to give us 150 of these drives. And if you look in your bag and you have a golden ticket, you get one of these drives. And you'll go to Universal and that's it. So, yeah. So that's a pretty good deal to come to CitizenCon. I think those drives are, what, $400 or something each?
Yeah.
So thank you very much to Intel for allowing us to do that. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Chris.
Great.
Really appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, bye-bye.